silence doesn't arrive quietly. It enters slowly, and then sits heavy on the chest. Not the peaceful kind of silence, but the one that follows unanswered messages, broken conversations, or people who suddenly stop explaining themselves. This silence doesn't scream, yet it hurts louder than any argument ever could. The human brain is not designed to handle emotional silence. When words disappear, the mind doesn't relax, it panics. It starts searching for meaning, filling the gaps with assumptions, memories, and fears. Psychologically, silence is interpreted as uncertainty, and uncertainty triggers anxiety. The brain would rather hear something painful than hear nothing at all. From a psychological point of view, silence activates the same areas of the brain as physical pain. Studies show that being ignored or emotionally shut out triggers the anterior cingulate cortex, the same region responsible for processing real pain. That's why silence doesn't just feel sad, it feels personal. It feels like rejection, even when no rejection was spoken. Silence becomes louder because it forces us to talk to ourselves. When someone stops responding, the mind begins a dangerous dialogue. Was I not enough? Did I say something wrong? Am I easy to forget? No words can hurt as deeply as the questions silence creates. In relationships, silence is often more destructive than conflict. Arguments at least show that two people still care enough to react. Silence, however, sends a different message: emotional withdrawal. The brain reads this as abandonment. And abandonment, especially for emotionally sensitive people, creates long-lasting emotional scars. Psychologically, silence removes closure. Words end stories. Silence keeps them unfinished. And the human mind hates unfinished emotional business. That's why silent endings stay longer in memory than loud breakups. The brain keeps replaying moments, searching for answers that never arrive. Silence also has power because it strips control away from us. When someone speaks, we can respond. When they go silent, we are left helpless. This loss of control increases emotional stress, making silence feel heavier with each passing moment. But not all silence is harmful. There is a silence that heals, the kind we choose, not the kind forced upon us. Chosen silence allows reflection, self-connection, and emotional recovery. Forced silence, however, feels loud because it carries emotional neglect, not peace. Understanding this changes how we see silence. It is not the absence of sound, it is the presence of unspoken emotion. It is grief without words, rejection without explanation, and distance without closure. And maybe that's why silence feels louder than words. Because words hurt once. But silence makes the pain echo.